everybody. Getting ready to leave the house here, take a ride over to Williamsburg, maybe down by Jamestown. We'll see where the road takes us. As I've said in earlier videos, I've been trying to get a trip together. Go across country, leave here from Virginia and end up in California and northern, you know, up toward Idaho and maybe down to Texas. But as things be right now, there's a lot going on. And maybe the fall before I get to go. I was planning on leaving Sunday after next. I just don't see it. Have too many irons in the fire, as they say. Well, in most videos, when you see me leave my house, I have to cross this river here. We're pretty much on a peninsula and we're surrounded by water. It's a nice day. I took off work a little bit early and going for a little ride. It's about 75 degrees outside. It'll probably cool off a little bit on the bridge because the water's probably a little bit cooler. Got this little grate up here that kind of bounces around for a second. There you go. Didn't want to be behind that wood chipper there. That guy's blowing all kind of wood chips out of it. I'd have a mouthful of wood chips. Head over to Williamsburg. Basically Williamsburg, Yorktown, Jamestown. America's historic triangle right there. I don't know if there's any golfers out there, but if you ever, they used to play golf at Kings Mill Resort here in Williamsburg, and that's up here on the left. There's a ferry. So we could take the ferry and go across to Surrey. And Surrey is where Smithfield Packet Plant is. Now there's the entrance to the Jamestown settlement. But we're going to go on out here and maybe from the ferry dock we might just be able to see the tall ships. I don't know. We got the ferry up here straight ahead. Turn around here. I'll just stay on this road. We'll head up to Williamsburg. Got to make that money. If you ever been to Williamsburg, Virginia, let me know. Some of these buildings are pretty old. They keep them in good shape though. They try. We'll probably take a right and ride down the old historic part where the homes and stuff are at. I don't think we'll be able to make the, they normally close the road down going through the heart of it just because of traffic and make it more of a walking destination. I think it's a cobblestone road. It's pretty old. So yeah, we'll take a right up here. If you look straight ahead though, that's the main road, but you can't really go that way anymore. I don't think that's closed. So we'll turn left here, and it'll take us down here to where we might be able to see the governor's palace and everything. Like I say, a lot of these buildings around here are pretty old. They've just been redone and redone and redone, but you know, they're, yeah, let me make this light so I get run over. They've got taverns and, you know, different restaurants and stuff in here. Everybody kind of dresses up in their costumes and I think we're on East Francis Street, in case you're wondering. There's the York River Bridge straight ahead. That's the bridge we cross every time we leave and come back into the county. There's a sand beach down here. They got a couple jetties. People normally out there fishing and doing their thing. There's a building up here on the left. It's an old wooden building. It's got a bunch of nautical things around it. If I'm not mistaken, I don't know if y'all have ever heard of Bruce Hornsby, the musician. His family had some land up the river somewhere, or he did. They donated this building off the property because it was really old. And they put it over here on the left-hand side. It's the museum there. They've kind of fixed it up a lot. Probably Yorktown Museum or something, but right there, the Waterman's Museum. So they floated that thing in on a barge from up the river. This building here on the left, that's the old post office, and they've made that into a place that you can, you know, have weddings and parties and things. Little cruise ship out there, little Duke of York motel here on the right. A few people out on the beach. Not getting a whole lot of sun today. 75 degrees and the wind's blowing. Just a teeny bit chilly. Wind's blowing off the river. So up here you can go right or left at this intersection when the road's open, and that's where all the Colonial homes are at and stuff. So these buildings here, you know, 1720, that brick building on the right, old squirrel there. And this is the monument, the Yorktown Monument. So we'll come through the parking lot here, go back out, do a little loop around. A lot of times in the evenings, all these fields, man, all these fields are just full of deer. And one of the good things is it's one way. It's a little early to see deer, but you know, I've been hiking all through here and through these woods, and there's some nice trails back here. A lot of people don't know about it, but back in the 50s and 60s, there was a neighborhood back here. Cemetery back here. From back in the 1800s, 1700s. I think he's gonna let me go by. Let's see. Yeah, that's one lane road. Got a guy on a bicycle behind me, gonna catch me. So back in the day, there was a lot of people out here. You know, you're not really allowed to metal detect and dig out here anymore, but back in the day, people did, and they found all kind of musket balls and swords and buttons and belt buckles and pottery. I mean, everything. And there's still plenty of it out here. A lot of people fought out here. A lot of people died out here. But right here is where we're going to get back. Ah, rabbit. There's an old Civil War cemetery up here. On the right where that Civil War graveyard is. Well, we're gonna take a left up here, just light. That'll take us on down to the house. Well, I'm getting ready to call this video an end. So if you would, please like and subscribe. And as always, thanks for watching. I think we'll just let the bike sit out here and cool off.